This podcast is sponsored by Camera Museum of London and Tang Cigars at 44 Museum Street. Welcome to a Fish Out of Water podcast. This is your host, Richard Lippman. Today, we're interviewing Wiccan High Priestess Aleemah. And this is part I don't know of part I don't know. Perhaps a spell was put on me.
Good afternoon. My name's Aleemah, and I'm initiated into Wicca. And what Wicca is that it's part of neo-paganism alongside Druidry and shamanism. And neo-paganism came about in the 18th century when the Druid revival took place in 1792, right near to where we're sitting now, up there on Primrise Hill. But Wicca actually came about in the 20th century, starting with Dr. Margaret Mary, who was an academic, and she wrote in the 1920s a thesis on what was regarded as the witch cult. And that took a lot of interest in the 1950s, after the Second World War. And in particular, since in 1951, the Witchcraft Act was repealed, meaning that anyone could practice Wicca, free from being prosecuted. So in 1939, Gerald Gardner, who was the most famous Wiccan after the act was repealed, he got initiated into what became regarded as the New Forest Coven, and the New Forest is in southern England. And he was initiated by a lady called Dorothy Clutterbuck, who was actually a Rosicrucian. But in the 1950s, Gerald Gardner set up his own branch of Wicca that became known as Gardnerian, and is still going strong today. We're now walking towards the hawthorn grove over here, which is a grove of hawthorn trees. And it's a sacred site, and it's been used since 1792, when the Druids first came here, and they're still using this site even today. And you particularly want to get the area in the middle where all the mud is, because that is the area where the rituals take place. Okay. Well, I'm now standing in the hawthorn grove, and the tree just here is located in the northern quarter. And this is where I'm going to set up the altar. And the reason why an altar is set up in the north is because it represents the element of earth. And this Wicca is an earth spirituality. I take thee and consecrate thee, O creature of water. May thou be blessed by the moon. I take thee and bless thee, O thou creature of salt. May thou be blessed by the earth. By all the powers of earth and sea, let this circle blessed be. I'm going to have difficulty lighting this. My light is just broken. Can we pretend that we've got it lit? So I'll pretend that I'm lighting it. May this incense rise to purify and consecrate this circle, so that only good may enter. I consecrate this circle with the elements of fire. May it bless us and guard us, so that only good may enter. O circle of power, I conjure and invoke thee in the names of Kununos and Diana, so that only good may enter. I ask that you watch and bless this circle and guard this, my right. I invoke thee, O guardians and elementals of the East, and ask that you watch over this, our circle, and guard our right. Hail and welcome. I conjure and evoke thee, O guardians and the elementals of the South, and ask that you guard this circle, witness this rite. Hail and welcome. O O guardians of the West and elementals of water, I ask that you watch over this rite and protect our circle. Hail and welcome. O guardians of the North and elementals of Earth, I ask that you guard this circle, protect and witness our rights. Hail and welcome. The circle is now cast and now protected. May we vow to only do good. We are gathered here today to witness the lunar eclipse in the names of Kanunos and Diana. Ate Malkuf Veikabura Veikadula Lealam. Amen. I see the star, say Diana, Hecate Demeter, Kali, Iana. I see the star, say Diana, Hecate Demeter, Kali, Iana. I see the star, say Diana, Hecate Demeter, Kali, Iana. Gather in, all that is above, all that is below, and all that is within. Blessed be. As the Aleemah is to the male, the cup is the female, and together may they bring bright blessings. Blessed be. O thou guardians and elementals of the West, we thank you for attending this our rite. We bid you a safe journey to your fairy realms. Hail and goodbye. O thou guardians and elementals of the South, we thank you for attending this our rite. and bid you safe journey on return to your fairy realms. Hail and goodbye. O thou guardians and elementals of the East, we thank you for attending this our rite, and bid you safe journey on the return to your fairy realms. I do bid you hail and goodbye. O thou guardians and elementals of the North, thank you for attending this rite. I bid you safe journey on the return to your fairy world, and bid you hail and goodbye. The rite is now complete. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This podcast is sponsored by Camera Museum of London and Tang Cigars at 44 Museum Street. Thank you for listening to a Fish Out of Water podcast. This is your host, Richard Lipman. Should you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please get in touch.